The Hwan Gogi as a historical text. The Korean history has been completely destroyed. Is there truly nothing left of Korea's originating history texts? According to the book list that was collected by the provincial governor in the Annals of Joseon Dynasty, ancient history texts such as Secret History of Ancient Joseon, the Book of Great Discourse, the Heavenly Ode of Pyohyun, and so forth. These textual records and books deal with Korea's forgotten ancient history, including the three sacred nations were ordered not to be kept in private by individuals. If anyone hides rather than giving them up, they would be beheaded. There had been dozens of traditional Korean history books, but most of them were lost and completely forgotten except for a few historical works. Then what are the salient facts of those history books that are still in existence? Two important facts are that Gaecheonjeol is the day when Emperor Hwanung founded the Baedal nation and the Hwanguk nation preceded Baedal. Korean independence activists also believe that the Republic of Korea succeeded to the sovereign lineage of the three sacred nations. Then what history text best reveals the spirit of Korean culture? The book is called Hwan Gogi, written by 5 eminent scholars in the span of 1,000 years. The Hwan Gogi is a compilation of 삼성기, 단군세기, 북부여기, and 태백일사. The Hwan Gogi includes accounts from many hitherto unknown history books. The Hwan Gogi is an invigorating history book through which anyone can find the true and archetypal culture of Korea. More than 120 research papers on the Hwan Gogi have been published so far. Furthermore, more than 90% of them found it to be true. Then why do historians deny its authenticity? The Korean mainstream historical academia has been teaching the colonial view of history invented by Japanese imperialists. The Hwan Gogi is not just a history book, but a scripture encompassing the teachings of cosmos, God, and humanity. It cannot be easily understood because it is filled with the 10,000-year archetypal culture of humanity and historical spirit. Recently, there have been many studies on the dispute about the Hwan Gogi forgery issue. 10 years after the publication of Hwan Gogi in 1911, the Hwan Segam was discovered after its author read Hwan Gogi. The author of this book summarized the culture and history of the Hwan Gogi. The author is Simdang Igoson, a historian. He wrote the preface to the Hwan Segam in 1924. There has been a recent discovery of the Hwan Gogi, a mimeographed edition. And there are quite a few notes in this version of the Hwan Gogi which begin with annotated by Igi. A thesis showing an analysis on this Hwan Gogi was published in 1909 entitled The Truth of the Hwan Gogi and the Falsehood of the Forgery Theory. Only by reading the Hwan Gogi with a true historical spirit can one truly open one's eyes to the archetypal spirit of Hallyu culture that unfolds in today's world.